Hello YouTube, it is me, Phantom Face, and today I'm making a video on my audio configuration. I'm doing this because I was on a podcast, and in the comments of that podcast, I said that I was going to make a video about my sound quality and how I configured my audio to make my microphone sound better. I didn't do that, I got sidetracked, so here's the video at the end of the year because I'm lazy, sorry. But college is a thing, and then Christmas happened, so I just didn't have any time on my hands. Enough excuses, let's just do it. This is the Android filter on Voicemod. And if you turn off all the effects on the Android filter, this is what it sounds like.
If you turn up the effects, it sounds like this.
So why am I using an Android filter thing on Voicemod and acting like it's a clean filter when there is just, a filter that has nothing on it? If I use the clean filter, the sound of my microphone changes. It might not come across that well on YouTube, but to me, it sounds like all the top end detail just gets crushed together. There's not, it doesn't sound as good, basically. It just doesn't sound as good to my ears. And if I turn up everything to try and fix it, I suddenly sound like I have a headset microphone. So it's a pretty big loss in sound quality. So I use the Android filter because it just sounds nicer. I'm not sure why it sounds nicer. I'm not sure why the clean filter sucks, but it does. The rest of these settings here, these don't make the microphone sound better. They're just actual effects, so they will not be put into this video. I'm going to go to the next app that I use because I don't use just Voicemod. I use some EQ. This is the second app that I use to improve my sound quality. This is Equalizer APO. It's a free app from SourceForge, but it's very complicated and it's a much better thing for someone else to describe than me because, getting it to this point, it was all me just playing around with it. So, yeah. Don't worry about anything that is above this tab called actual microphone settings because everything above this is all ear ape. So, yeah, don't worry about it. Down here, I have a device selector because if you add stuff to Equalizer APO, it will affect every device unless you use this controller here. So I have it on my Elgato Wave 1, and I have it on my headset microphone, which I use in case I walk away from my PC. This is Marvel GEQ. I have 2 layers of this, and this is what it looks like on the inside. This allows you to change the sound of your microphone. All of this in here, this is all bass and stuff. Everything here is all your mids and the actual sound of your voice. And then everything up here, not this, everything in this little region here, this is all treble. So if you want to give your microphone more bass, you can turn up these sliders and now you've got more bass. If you want to have a more forward sound and make your voice come through more, you turn up the mids of your microphone. And if you want to have a more detailed sound from your voice or make your microphone sound sharper, then you turn up these sliders and give your microphone some extra bit of detail. All of these have their pros and cons, so you gotta find a correct balance for your voice and your microphone. This last thing here is an output slider. It changes the volume output of your microphone. So I run my microphone at the lowest possible gain so I don't pick up on as much background noise, and then I just boost the volume in post. So this does not change your microphone gain, it just changes its output. And I have this set up by 2 because lowest gain. This second panel right here, as you can see, is just the same thing. And this is so I have 2 layers of EQ. And this last setting here is noise suppression. I used to be able to demonstrate this because I had a worse microphone, but now I can't really because my microphone doesn't pick up on much noise anymore. But this is something you would use if you have a loud PC fan or you have a loud keyboard. This will get rid of most of the noise coming from your keyboard and will make your PC fan shut up from your microphone. Well, it won't make it shut up in person, it'll make it so it doesn't come through in your audio. This is the same thing used on OBS if you select RN noise. This is what is used, and it is good. So I recommend using it if you have a loud PC fan. That is all of my audio configuration. Thank you for watching, and see ya. Sorry the video's so late.